good enough for an arrest warrant. It's not good enough for harassment.
There you have it. Bullhorn Betty's going to jail. 101. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be recording every damn thing, so you bitches can't call law on me no more. No more. Wasting law enforcement time. An hour of that man's time. It didn't take any hair off my bootay. Because these hate channels had to call. Little old bitches. Crying and whining. Can't believe Betty's out there. She's so mean. Yes, I am. And I'm going to be peppering some more. The worst thing that's going to happen to me is I'm going to get a ticket. You understand that? You're wasting people's time for a freaking ticket that my audience is going to end up gladly paying for. Believe that. Illuminati, Queen Bee, the Proudfoots, they don't want this boy found. All they're looking for is either to go to jail or put me in jail, but they're going to be in jail before I am. I can guarantee that with the way they're going. Nothing. Dum-dums. Again, not breaking the law. Dum-dums. Dum-dum. The true crime does not belong here. This is true crime, not drama. Drama does not belong in true crime. When you want me to, you know what I'll do? This is what I'll do. If you really want to push the issue, Clue, I'm happy. I'll be here for another day. I'm happy to kick it out in front of your house if you really want me to. Boo-boo. Because what I'm going to end up doing is pulling public records. And whoever is sitting here stalking me and harassing me, I will come into your community and file a restraining order on you, and then after that, I will be filing a lawsuit on you. I'm getting over and done with this. If you guys want to sit here and play these stupid games, and you think that you guys can keep getting away with it, then I will start bringing you guys to court. Chris and Katie Proudfoot's army of criminals that are trying to thwart the search for this boy. They said I was running through the yards of these communities. Every community I go to. You guys see how evil these hate channels are? These criminal channels that help criminals? Because let me tell you, it doesn't really matter. I'm Bullhorn Betty, okay? If I want to go and get a ticket, hell, I'll even go to this clink. I will literally freaking chain myself to a post and have them cut the chains off me and drag my ass to jail and be processed within 24 hours if I so need to. I'm an advocate and an activist and covered by media when I cover these cases. The Constitution is where I derive my law. Hate channels. Calling law enforcement on Bullhorn Betty. They threatened me. They threatened me. Oh, Terry Bowersocks. Oh, you want to come around here? Oh, look at who it is. It's Terry Bowersocks. Look who just pulled up. In the same QX80. Coming up, taking my tag plate. Let's turn around on his tag plate. Terry Bowersocks. Terry Bowersocks, right there. Came up and decided to take my plate on. So you want to know who's harassing who out here? The proof is in the pudding. The Bowersocks and the Proudfoots are the ones coming and harassing people. That right there, my friend, is Terry Bowersocks. Came by and took a picture. Why are you taking my license plate?
Why are you filming me?
Because you came by for me, Mr. Bowersocks.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm in a public place. Why are you harassing me and following me? Why are you harassing me and following me when I'm conducting business?
How can I be following you?
You just were in the plaza. You've been following me, sir. You guys have been harassing me and threatening me for 2 days.
Prove it.
I am. Right here, sir. Right here, sir. Prove it? Yeah, I did just prove it, asshole. Better go through that fucking light. Fuck with me. I don't need violence. I'll capture you on film. Prove it? There it is. Who's following? Who's stalking? Who's harassing? Who? The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Now you want to know who it is? I expose a lot of shit. It's the Proudfoots and the Bowersocks harassing people, hunting them down like rabid animals. He was scared. He got caught with his pants down. I told you it was them. I told you. Told you so. Ugh. I'm so angry right now. Holy shit. Now, you guys got yourself a lawsuit, Mr. Bowersocks. You want to harass me? You want to stalk me? I'm putting a stop to that shit. Believe that. Believe that, Mr. Bowersocks. Believe that. Literally stalking me, calling my, trust me, Tim Bailey's hearing this shit. Somebody click that and send that to Sumner County. You don't see me cowering away. You didn't see me in here. You want something to say to me, Mr. Bowersocks? Say it to my face. I'm fishing, bitch. And you just went out. You got on my little hook. Even when that officer was out there talking to me, he said, you know, you need to be careful. I said, sir, I'm fishing right now. And he's like, but I would be remiss not to tell you to be careful. I said, I'm fishing. I understand. Thank you for being my biggest fish. I'm fishing right now. And he's like, but I would be remiss not to tell you to be careful. I said, I'm fishing. I understand. The officer was out there talking to me. He said, you know, you need to be careful. I said, sir, I'm fishing right now. And he's like, but I would be remiss not to tell you to be careful. I said, I'm fishing. I understand. Thank you for being my biggest fish. Dumb. You guys are so stupid. I already done told your son-in-law he didn't want to mess with me. I know what the hell I'm doing here. But you guys want to be stupid. You guys want to be stupid. You guys want to get the stupid prize. Okay. Betty will help you with that. Betty sure will help you with that. Idiots. Threatening my life and then literally showing up and trying to intimidate me. Terry, that was a bad decision. Bad decision, my friend, because you got some money. People like me like to use the law to protect themselves. Bad move, dude. Bad move. Prove it? You literally told me to prove it while you're on my camera stalking me. We never said these were the sharpest tools. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Nobody ever thought that Chris, Katie, or the Bauer Sox were very smart people. They're idiots with some money. That's all. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. Don't worry, sir. I don't get intimidated very easily, as you know. I don't know what he thinks he just did. Like, dude, do you not know? I just want to ask you, what do you think your law enforcement is going to do when you piss me the fuck off? And it goes for the Bauer Sox and the Proudfoots. When I bring the shit show to your town. I'm just asking. Because I've been very calm, I've been very courteous, I've been trying to do my job without making a ruckus. But if you want to push me, honey, I'll come back with a whole kind of ruckus that you guys would not even know what to do with, and your law enforcement will not be able to stop. Let me just put it out there like that. Don't freaking threaten me. Don't try to intimidate me. You will never win. Ever. You want to pull my card? Do that shit again, Mr. Proudfoot, Mr. Bauer Sox. Pull that shit again. You will hear me roar. You will hear me roar. Pull that shit again. Double dog dare you. Double dog dare you. I just got stalked the whole time I was here. I got threatened with my life, and you know what? If I'm gonna get run over by a fucking truck tomorrow, damn it, I'm gonna have a steak in my belly. I ain't going out like that. I'm just saying. But this is what I'm gonna do, because the officer said that they are second A here. That the law enforcement welcomes them. And they also said that, you know what? They reminded me that Tennessee has reciprocity in Florida, or with Florida. He said I could bring my gun there. My concealed weapons license works here just fine. So you know what I think I'm gonna do? Maybe we'll get a little GoFundMe. Maybe I just need to go to the local gun store and get myself a little pistol, right? I think this is an open carry state. We'll get myself a little holster. I mean, if it's gonna be the Wild Wild West, Bullhorn Betty's gonna get her cowboy hat and her shit-kicking boots on. I'm just saying. We have almost 1,500 people in chat right now. If you guys are one of the people that are in chat and you guys have not liked this thing, people are trying to throw me in jail even though I'm not breaking the law. They're trying to violate my law, my rights, right? They're breaking the law, and they keep trying to say, oh my God, Betty's breaking the law. We're gonna get her this time. And here we are yet again. This is officer. What in the 4 years, how many times have I dealt with officers? How many times have I dealt with officers in my 4 years? Every single case, I deal with officers. And you know what those beautiful people do? Because they're the worker bees, they're not top brass, so they're never ones that I go after. We back the blue here, but sometimes top brass gets under my skin, so I become a boil on their ass. And you know what? Every time I go out to one of these places, usually they're the ones sitting right next to me because they have to watch me. You know, I didn't want to have to waste law enforcement resource time. This is part of the job. And like I told them, I've come face to face with murderers, you know, child horrors. You know, it's my job. This is what I do. I put myself in danger. I don't like being in any more danger than I'm already in. But see these bitches that sit at home with their thumb up their ass, smoking their crack pipe and their weed. They don't understand because they're too busy being high and stupid to understand that they're putting people in danger. This is why you don't get your content from your local crackhead or hotline, okay? If you want the truth, you're going to want to keep with good channels, okay? There's other channels besides me if you don't like it, right? So, yeah, we're going to be, I'm not sure what I want to do with Terry Bauer Sox yet, but he says, do I have proof? Well, I just got proof, sir. You just gave me proof, dum-dum. You, your son, and the people your son is working with to help him cover up his crime, him and his wife's crime, you guys mess with the wrong bee. Do not get that. Bullhorn Betty's not terrified of you. You cannot intimidate me. If you really want to piss me off, you can go ahead and do it. But many people don't like me when I'm pissed off. I'm just saying. They like me being stealth like I am. They don't really want my mouth in your name. And Mr. Bauer Sox, since you thought you were being slick, I'll start in front of your house first. You, sir. I just let Tim Bailey know about your son-in-law's threats toward me and literally threatening to run me over. And then you show up and start harassing me while I'm in a parking lot, thinking you're going to intimidate me. Bitch, I had you shaking, didn't you? Didn't expect me to get out of my car and address you, did you? Didn't expect to see a tiny little blonde thing, did you? Mr. Big Guy. Think you're going to intimidate a little girl like me? I'm not even from New York. I'm from Florida, you know? From Florida. That was some blue shit. But it's nice to meet you, Terry Bauer Sox. Don't worry. Me and you're going to be acquainted really soon. You don't have nothing to worry about, Cupcake. Me and you are going to get to know each other really good, one-on-one. Trust me, the pressure campaign's just beginning. Just beginning. And your fat bitches even be able to keep up with me. Just saying. So good luck. But you know what? At this point, I'm calling law enforcement. I'm going to let them know that my life is in danger and that they need to protect me. And I'm going to ask them to sit a cop out in front of my hotel. And I want that to be the courtesy of the Bauer Sox and the Proudfoots and their thugs. That we have to waste an entire night of a law enforcement officer's time and pay to protect Betty because you guys want to try to intimidate a little. Man, I'm shaking in my boots. Scared as shit. See you soon. And then we've got them stalking me, harassing me, and threatening my life. And everybody wanted to know who was making these threats. Well, we now know who is doing it. I have no problem telling and putting that on blast exactly who's following me around. But you guys don't understand me, and you don't want my people understanding you. I can tell you that. I didn't get this hard overnight. Trust me, I've got a lot of tricks up my sleeve, and I got a lot of favors to call in. I would check yourself and think wisely before you have to do it. Just saying. There's Chris's trailer. So by the time you guys even know I'm here, I'm already gone. That's how we roll here on the Bullhorn Betty show. God bless. Hey guys, so the gig is kind of up. I'm going to have to break the news at some point that I'm not in Florida. Right now I'm in Mississippi and following a few leads out here. And I decided I was ready to come by and take a look at the Yogi Bear campground and decide whether Chris is here, whether he's been lying to us about his job, whether he even has a job at St. Jude's, and whether his camper is here. Now, I'm unsure about a lot, but I'm 4 minutes away from where he's allegedly camping at. So here you see, there's the Yogi Bear campground. And I'm on foot right now. I parked at a local store, which I'm a patron of. Thought we would come here because we haven't heard hide nor hair from Katie or Chris. And naturally, I want to walk on easements. There's no sidewalks here, so all you can do, well, there's a sidewalk over there, which I'll probably cross the road and walk on the legitimate sidewalk. But there you go. The problem is where he was stationed before, he has a Montana, and I don't see the Montana here. Creeping and parking next to a cabin, which is right here. See the black truck? But I can't tell if that's his or not. There's the Montana, so it is. So there's the Montana, and it looks like there's Chris's truck hidden away. Hidden away right there. People. Now I'm here, as you can see, he's still there. That is his. Well, he had the GMC. I thought he had a Chevrolet, so maybe that isn't his. See that it's that one that's parked there is a GMC. And there's Chris's Montana. So we need to find out if he's parking in another vehicle or if he's parking someplace else. But I was here last night and he was not at his camper. And it doesn't appear like anybody is at his camper. And it stays that way for quite some time. So there's the cabins and everything like that. And we have new home sites over here. So we do have a lot of different information going on. But here you go. This is the campground right here. And there's Chris's RV. And I thought Chris was parking someplace else, but that's a GMC, so unless he's borrowing somebody else's car, he's staying here. So what do you think about this new information? As you can see right behind me is the Yogi Bear campground. I have been here through the week. He hasn't been coming to his camper. I believe they're renting this spot here as a decoy. I don't believe he works at St. Jude's anymore. He hasn't moved. He hasn't come home. He hasn't left. He hasn't. So nobody's here. And I guarantee when I go by their house later today, they will be there. I don't think Chris is staying here. I don't know why he's keeping his camper here. It makes me wonder because, you know, they can get a search warrant for his camper even if it's in Mississippi. And I'm wondering if he's keeping it here to make it more difficult for a search warrant potentially. We're hearing that there were forensics done. I'm going to find that out. I'm not leaving the state of Tennessee without knowing for sure. But I'm here, folks. And I'm sorry for deceiving you, but I'm sure you understand exactly why I had to. I would not be able to get my work done with people constantly interfering with my business. This is what we do. We continue to do it over and over again. We fight for these victims. We fight for these cases. And more importantly, we fight for their families when they're being unnecessarily attacked, which is what's happened to Seth. And for cases, and more importantly, we fight for their families when they're being unnecessarily attacked, which is what's happened to Seth. And of course, naturally, I probably wouldn't have worked as hard on this case if it wasn't for bad actors attacking a disabled innocent man that has a disabled son missing. And most likely at the hands of the boy's mother and stepfather, something bad may have happened to him. And for people to be attacking him is disgusting. I'll never understand it, but we do believe that there is true evil in this world, and I believe part of that evil is right here on YouTube. This is Bullhorn Betty, and I'm in front of the Yogi Bear campground. I have been walking, I have been researching, and more importantly, today, I'm going to be asking a lot of questions to a lot of people in this area, including businesses that have supplies, right? Shovels, axes, chainsaws, anything and everything. I'm going to be talking to local store workers and see if they have any information that might lead to the whereabouts of Chris on February 25th and February 26th. We are in Mississippi, folks. We are in Mississippi. If anybody hasn't figured it out, my ending Saturday is going to be Georgia. So by the time you guys even know I'm here, I'm already gone. That's how we roll here on the Bullhorn Betty Show. God bless. Hey, this is Bullhorn Betty. So I'm in Horn Lake. I came here. This place is closed. I'm going to have to come back here. But I did want to cut through here to show you that right here is the Citgo, and over here is the BP and the Citgo. I have went to both of those places. The morning crew has never seen Chris or Katie ever. So nobody, they worked there for a while.
And south toward US Highway 51 North.
Closing, so I'm going to be looking at that. I need to find gas stations that are open in the early morning. It sounds like these gas stations here close around midnight. So they're not the gas stations I'm really looking for at the moment, but I am under full investigation to try to find which direction Chris Proudfoot went, where he's accustomed to going to. I'm looking for specific answers so I can follow his tracks. Right now, after he leaves home and goes to Yogi, his tracks go cold. We can't find him. Why? That's my major question. Why can we not find Christopher Proudfoot? Why can't we not find his movements on the 25th into the 26th and when he came back here? When he came back here to pick up his camper? And why is his camper still here when he's not staying here? What is the purpose of leaving the camper here if he's not returning to work? Those are my questions. I hope we can find solutions and answers. So I'm making my rounds. I just came here. I didn't have anybody that saw Chris here at all, but I talked to somebody at the customer service desk and let them know to please check their footage from February 26th to March 1st to see if there was any possibility of Chris coming in here. And I told them I didn't need to see the footage, but if they did see Chris on the footage, to call TBI or the FBI immediately. So we're doing our part around here in Horn Lake, Mississippi, bringing awareness to Sebastian Rogers. We're not going to quit until we find out where Chris was. As you see, I'm here at Home Depot. We just left Lowe's, but while I was walking out, when I talked to some of the people, look what was in the parking lot of the Home Depot. A Texas Roadhouse. A Texas Roadhouse is right back here, and we're still looking for Sebastian Rogers, but I just thought it was pretty interesting. Nobody has seen Chris. It's awfully funny. He's been around here for months, and none of the local gas stations have seen him. His local hardware stores haven't seen him, so I'm hitting out on literally everything today so far. So I'm going to keep working. He had to have gone somewhere. He didn't just stay in his camper. He had to eat, right? So I'll be hitting some evening places, Applebee's, the Roadhouse, and kind of upper, you know, not McDonald's and Burger King, but I might actually hit those two to see if he has a hankering for fast food. Don't know. We'll find out. All right, guys, so it's been a pretty busy morning so far today. I went to Lowe's, I went to Home Depot, I went to the Yogi Bear campground. I did see his camper there. I thought he was hiding his truck, but the truck that was hidden was a GMC, not a Chevrolet. So I'm going to go back and look at his truck make and model, again, to be precise, but it doesn't seem like he's staying, which I think has already been determined, that he hasn't been staying at the camper. Now, we know he disappeared for 17 hours. I'm wondering right now if he took a cash withdrawal before he left, because it is my belief he would have had to stop, unless he took tools from the house, he would have had to stop and acquire some type of tools, whether it be weights, whether it be rope, whether it be a shovel, an axe, whatever the case may be, machetes, I don't know, right? If he had to go back in the woods. Now, up here on Interstate, there is a whole wooded area, really, like literally right around the corner from the Yogi Bear campground. And it actually has a way to get in there, and there's not a whole lot other than these cones that are stopping or preventing people from getting in there. And I'm wondering if that might be prime, because he would have had time. I'm going to go back there today. But again, nobody even knows I'm here in Mississippi yet. And that's going to be breaking probably by this evening or early in the morning tomorrow is when I'm going to break the story that I'm in Mississippi and in Tennessee, because I'm going to be leaving the area whenever I drop that information. So nobody can interfere. My work is already done before we even worry with people knowing where I'm at, because by the time they know, I'm gone. So FAFO, that's all I got to say. How did they hinder my work? They didn't. Damn. See you soon. So I'm leaving Kroger's now. We're heading out here. There's a lot of different Walmarts. Maybe he went to Walmart. There's like 3 or 4 different Walmarts around here. So I'm gonna hit all the Walmarts, because they've got not only groceries typically, but they've got tools, shovels, and things of that nature. So that's a good hit. So we'll see what we can find from the Walmarts around here. But we got our work cut out for us today. So what do you see behind me is the Walmart on Southern Parkway. We're here now. I already went through their customer service. I've already let them see the photos I need them to see. Everybody's going to be asking their loss prevention department to look into the footage. If they see Chris anywhere in that footage, they've been asked to call 1-800-TBI-FIND or their local FBI to report the information. So we are on the scene. We are searching everything. We are bringing awareness to businesses that can help, and we're going to continue down this road until we find something. We got to hit some type of pay dirt. It may take a while, but I'm in it for the long haul. Right now, we're going to the big corporations where there's a lot of employees, so I'm going directly to their customer service department to have their loss prevention search their footage. So hopefully we can find something that'll help bring some answers to Sebastian Rogers, or at least find out where Chris has been. So while I was in the area, I decided to take the trip from Yogi Bear Campground to St. Jude's Hospital to find out if there's any places along the route that Chris may stop, because I never found the gas station that he went to fill up regularly throughout the week at this time. And one thing that I did find out is that there is a place in South Haven. It's called Roadway, and that is the only place that I was able to get any type of hit, potential sighting of Chris, but it was a really long time ago, and he has not been back to the area since. It doesn't sound like he stays in the general vicinity any longer, and nobody really remembers him, but vaguely many, many months ago. Because these hate channels had to call little old bitches crying and whining. Can't believe Betty's out there. She's so mean. Yes, I am.